What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of a one-on-one conversation. My name is Won-sun. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 제 이름은 손원입니다. And today, our guest is my sister. I'll have a sound effect.
Yay!
Okay, so let the people know who you are.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm Juan's younger sister.
Alright, actually, yeah, clarify the people what you call me.
I'm going to call him Daniel throughout the entire podcast because he changed his name in middle school to Juan.
No.
His legal name was
there we go.
Juan, but we gave him an English name.
No, not we.
Not me, obviously. I wasn't born yet, but
Yeah. Well,
the
maybe
family
you
gave you.
were plotting it out in Oma's stomach.
I wasn't alive. But how could I be in the womb?
It was only like, you were born April.
Ow!
Sorry, so after 3 months afterwards. It depends on when. It depends on when Emo was gave me the name.
It's probably when you were born.
I don't know actually. I should ask her about that though. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So, happy late new year to y'all. This is really late, I know, but it's
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
네, 새해 복 많이 받으세요. It's 새해 복.
I know.
She corrected me on that when we were doing it for our grandparents. And we are 한국 사람들 if you haven't picked up. We're South Koreans, by the way.
No, I'm from North Korea.
Yes. 북한 사람이다요. Okay. So we're starting out the first episode of 2020 with my family. Don't worry, guys. There'll be a new episode next week too. So obviously this is a new year, and 2019 has just passed. Well, not just passed, but you get the point. What have you learned from 2019? From you?
2019 was a year of a lot of homesickness, getting ready to.
I heard that from Mama and Appa that you were homesick a lot.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Why?
I'll say that.
Why were you homesick?
I don't know. Just in college, you don't have a lot of time to be on your own. In my case, I gave myself too much time to be alone.
Oh, alone. I used that on your own. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, okay, so my first semester,
Yeah.
I didn't have friends for a month.
Oh, actually, do you mind telling the kids what?
The kids, ew, like you're so old.
So the 23 subscribers that are guaranteed to see this at least pop up in their notifications.
Hi G1, hi Rahel, hi Ilza.
Yes, 4.
And who else? Whoever
wait,
else
there's
my
3
friends.
or 4. How many 명 있어?
3.
Okay, so there's 3명 people that see this guaranteed. So it's Rahel, Ilza, and G1. Hi.
Shout out.
Shout out to G1, Ilza, and Rahel. 3 of Minnie's best friends on college and on campus, and all my other subscribers out there. I think I do know those people, by the way. It's just that
There's probably other people. I just don't remember who actually clicked the subscribe button.
other people from your campus.
Yeah, because they all freaking saw the video. Because
Which
every time.
Wait, which video?
What do you mean? The one where I'm like, I would not return to this location again. It's like a meme for them.
The
They think
Father's
it's so
Day
funny.
video.
Yeah, literally everybody. I remotely bring up you and they're like, "Dude, have you watched his video?" So, some of my friends at school have seen that video.
If you guys haven't seen it, it's really funny actually. It was like my first 2 attempts at editing. I'd say I'm not proud, but at the same time, I am proud of how far I've come from that though.
Yeah, I'll give you a little nugget about that video. All the sound effects you hear Daniel made on his own. So I hear him at like maybe really late at night, him just going pyong. So
I stayed up until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. just like making yong. What's up? Or you make sound effects too when we were younger.
when I was younger, but I didn't record them and put them in a video.
I still remember a lot of them, and I'm thinking about using them as ad libs for the future sound effects for the videos.
Ew.
Like, remember when you used to use like Michael Yika, and then you use 헐, or the what else?
I still use her.
I know. No. Wait, how come you use 헐 instead of 콜? The one that you taught me specifically.
Her and call is
콜.
different things.
I thought it was 콜 because 기억 어울릴.
Yeah, that's for something else.
Okay. I thought you just say hal for just like it's something just strange. You say hal or just something stupid. You say, hal.
No, let's say you say something dumb like hard, like oh my god, that type of.
Are you
It's that
serious?
type of vibe, yeah.
I just say it when something just like comes up. I always like, oh hal.
So you just been using it without really knowing what it's used for.
Isn't a lot of people though nowadays like we f up the true definition of what something is though? Because for example, I don't think people know that slang is slang for slang.
I don't know what you're saying.
For example, slang is like a shortened language for shortened language. It's shortened language like abbreviated. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. That's like the politically correct version, I guess.
Damn, I don't even know where to go with this. Like literally, you were gonna ask me about how I was alone, and then you completely derailed yourself. Like I don't even know what to do with this anymore. I've been trying to save this, but I really can't.
Damn it! All right, go. 2019. Why are you so lonely all the time, little boy?
Thank you. Maybe we'll just cut out that entire section right there.
Funny. That's, all right. If you guys hear another voice, that's my producer right there in the corner.
I'm not going to be speaking.
You just did though.
Because we're going to cut that part out.
Oh. All right, go ahead.
Okay, maybe you could release it as a snippet.
A snippet.
Highlight, a behind the scenes, a deleted scene.
Oh yeah, clips, channels and all that. I'm when I get past like what 30 videos or so, then no, maybe like 15, then I'll start putting up some clips here or there. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Why so lonely?
Okay. Ask the question again.
Why are you so lonely at school, boy? Why are you so sad?
So the first semester I was there, I'm really antisocial.
Why?
And like I don't know. It's just it takes a lot of effort to go and be social, especially since when you move to college, so let's say you grew up in the same town like we did and I've been going here since pre-K, right?
Yeah.
So I really haven't been forced to make friends in like 15 years. Yeah, and then when you go to college, all of a sudden you have to make new friends. And then I literally remember going to college and I was like, wow, I kind of forgot how to make friends.
Wait, what about when you went to like all county and all that stuff? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't make friends.
For real?
Yeah, I just sat in a corner and ate by myself. So that's how like I ended up for the whole month of September and like October with absolutely no friends, and I sat in my dorm room and I cried.
So when did you meet? Shout out to them, Rahel, Ilza, and obviously G1. When did you meet them then?
So I met them. We all have a really funny like how I met each other story.
Maybe you could put.
But yeah, basically met them all through like either like Christian orgs on campus or like I would go and visit churches. Oh, this is my laptop stickers.
mountholyoke Christian Fellowship. Mountholyoke is an all-girls school in Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's where I go to college. I'm
I
currently a sophomore. Yeah. So with Ilza, I actually don't really remember her the way I met her, but she always reminds me. We were in the same orientation group.
Yeah.
I did not talk to anybody in my orientation group,
man.
So, but then Ilza said the first time she saw me, I had
RBF?
these overalls. Yes, but I always have RBF. That's why. Okay, wait. Can I tell my story? Do I have your permission? You keep on cutting me off.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm a communication major. I should be like this.
Yes, you shouldn't. So Ilza, I'll tell Ilza's story because everything else is pretty normal with G1 Rahel. But Ilza, the first time she saw me, I was wearing overalls and like a pink shirt, and I never wear colors, right?
How was that? I didn't interrupt. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. So intimidating.
You're cutting this clip out. I'm starting over.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The first time I met Ilza, I was wearing, in my orientation group, I was wearing a pink shirt and overalls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she thought I had really good fashion taste because she thought I was really cute that day. But then I have really hard RBF. And that's why everyone usually thinks I'm intimidating or like hard to get to know because I also don't approach anybody. But from that day on, Ilza said like, oh, like I want to be her friend, right? But since I wouldn't go to anything, basically, like she never really saw me. And then we met each other at apple picking, the intervarsity, my Christian orgs apple picking. Okay. It's our annual event. It's really big. We get to go and pick apples for free at an alum's orchard.
Ooh.
And then from there, after you pick apples, you're able to go to families in the community, their homes to bake like apple treats, like apple pie, apple tart, apple crisp, apple sauce. It's really good. And Ilsa told me when she saw that I was gonna go, she was just like, no. And she picked and she intentionally went into my car so she could be in my group so we can become friends.
Oh,
So,
I did not know that part.
yeah. So I didn't know, but Ilsa had this whole plan in her head about how to become friends with me. And yeah, now me and Ilsa are really, really close. We're sisters.
Should I put up a picture of Ilsa?
No. Why do you need a picture of Ilsa? Also, you would need her permission before. But yeah, so I'm really close with Ilsa. And now I have friends. It's really great. I don't know. You want me to count?
No, to be honest with you, I thought it was just like those 3 every single day.
No. I have other friends.
In
what?
Oh, sorry. Like I should have said from like classes or just like other
I have
stuff.
some from classes. I have a lot of Christian friends. I have a lot of Christian friends.
What about frisbee?
I'm not doing frisbee anymore.
No, I thought like you had made some type of connection for frisbee.
Not really. I thought the vibe was kind of like I just didn't fit in with the team really. So I stopped playing ultimate frisbee after a semester. But ultimate's really fun. It was a really good time. Yeah.
Isn't like almost like a two-hand touch football for girls, but with like a football that just stays up in the air for like extra 5 more seconds or something like that.
What?
Two-hand touch football. Just
I mean, yeah, I guess. But
a lot of running.
yeah, there is a lot of running. It kept me in shape a little bit, but not really. I got my freshman 20.
Freshman 20.
It's actually 15, but I definitely gained more than 15 pounds.
And what do you say contributed to that?
Because I ran a lot in high school.
You did.
Yeah, I ran
Sometimes too much.
Yeah, I ran basically every single day. Practices for like 2 to 3 hours. I would run.
You did weekends, by the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Technically it's against the law for us to have practice 7 days a week. So 6 would be mandatory and 1 would be optional.
Sunday.
Optional as in you better run on your own. So because of that, my body, I just also didn't eat a lot in high school, and because of the way public school lunches are set up, I would normally skip lunch. I would skip lunch a lot of the time, so I would go to practice on an empty stomach. And then because sometimes this happens when your body is like on adrenaline, you don't feel the hunger. So I wouldn't eat a lot when I got home. So basically it was a lot of exercise and a lot of not eating well. So I was super, super, super skinny.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and then I got to college, and then I got unlimited swipes to the dining hall. I got late night, which is just like ice cream. You can make your own pizza, and
You make your own pizza?
yeah, we have our pizza. What was it we call him? Our pizza magician guy. He's awesome. Anyways, yeah. So I went crazy, and I ate way too much food, and I gained way too much.
You didn't exercise one bit at college?
I told you I did ultimate frisbee.
No, I'm saying like, well, outside of that, because like that can't just be enough for it, I think.
No, I didn't. That's why I gained weight. Come on, bro.
No, I'm just confirming. Like, I'm just confirming if you did anything else outside of ultimate frisbee.
No,
besides
because
walking.
I got
obviously.
lazy. Because I was like, oh, I ran enough in high school. I don't want to do it now.
Did you ever barbell bench press? By the way, I never got to ask you that in our lifetime.
What?
Like barbell bench press, you get.
Yeah, we had to do it for gym in high school. No, like I was strong. I'm not like buff, but like I can lift weights. Like, who do you think I am?
Am I underestimating you right now?
No, but like now I go to the gym. I stopped doing frisbee. Yeah, starting this year, I started going to the gym, and I'm taking weight training next semester because we have gym credits.
Only like 1 credit for us and UB, honestly.
Yeah, because it's a requirement for us, so we don't get credit. But I mean, it's a good way to stay in shape.
So that's obviously one bit of 2019. What do you think is your goals heading into 2020?
2020. I'm actually graduating early from college.
You graduate
So I
the
need
same
to-
year as me.
Yeah, I need to start getting things done in school. So like make sure I'm on track for like graduation requirements. I have to, graduation requirements. I gotta get that all started to. I'm like probably more than halfway done, but I just need to make sure I'm on track. 2020. I'm gonna lose some weight and get fit in 2020. My third goal is my skin is kind of whack. If you see all my pimple patches right now, it's kind of whack.
Your neck has been like dying down recently too.
That's just contact eczema.
Yeah, eczema.
Yeah, so I mean, I have medicine for that. It happens when something like touches my neck and it reacts to it. So
it was eczema.
it was eczema.
That's
Yeah, and so 2020, I'm gonna get my skin looking cute, and probably have to start figuring out what to do after college.
you and me both.
So that's probably gonna be what 2020 is.
Also, that's like what you're projecting to do. Do you have anything guaranteed for that?
I mean, yes, kind of. So like I'm an ES major,
Yes.
environmental studies, not science, studies.
Ooh.
I don't do science. I'm not STEM person, but I'm currently studying that right now. But I have to think about if I want to do that after college or not.
I don't know. I feel like you'd be good at like. I know you're kind of introverted right now, but I think like maybe some type of PR or something like that, or some type of like some type of one-on-one consultation as a consultant for something. Because this is fine, but I feel like you're not good at public speaking. Because I remember one time you sent us a video.
Hell no, I'm so bad at public speaking. So basically, the thing he's about to talk about is there was a climate strike, September 20th, I think.
Of last year.
The global climate strike. Yeah, they have a bunch. Like it's just not once, but there's been more. But the one in September 20th, there was a climate rally in Northampton, which is near my school. So I took the bus, and they had an open mic, and I went up trembling, my voice cracking and shaking, and I was like, "Hello, I'm Sarah from the UMW. I'm an intern there at the Climate Justice Office." Blah 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 blah. And it was the worst speech I've ever given in my life. But I think, like, I would never have done that in high school, so I was really shocked at myself that I went up there voluntarily. Yeah, so I think it's shown that.
So
I've
someone
gotten
just
better.
like threw up like, "Hey guys, say whatever you want." And
Like
then
after the rally, they had like an open mic, so for people to come up and talk about whatever they're feeling in that moment. So yeah, I went up representing the UMW.
You were never comfortable with public speaking.
No, I don't think I would ever do it voluntarily. I mean, I would do it if I was forced to.
Like projects in high school.
Yeah, like I was like.
How
could
were
not
you?
get
How
out
were
of
you
that.
at that though?
Public speaking, I mean, my voice shook. My name is Sarah. So that's what I would do.
My legs numb up. My back hurts.
Yeah.
And also, what was it? I mean, I always make sure to put jokes in my presentation because that way it keeps me awake as well and keeps my audience awake. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the most stimulating voice in the world. Because look at you right now, you got like. So I know I'm not monotone, but it's not as like Morgan Freeman, something like that. Just I don't know. I wish I had a bit of a more stimulating voice sometimes though, because I've heard people on podcasts and just like Bobby Lee say, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yes. Me and Daniel have different humor. At least you try to keep your audience engaged. I kind of just do like I'm just going to talk really fast and get it over with.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like the type of person that goes in the middle. So I don't have to go first, but I'm not last. And also, if you're in the middle, you won't be remembered.
Wait, what about this? How about this mentality? You go first to like
Get it over with?
or set up?
No, I don't set up anything. I just, if I were to go first, it would be to get it over with. But no, I never go first. You have to go third. Third is good.
Third is good?
Third is
Explain,
good.
please.
Because like, oh, the first person went, so you don't have to be first. And then if you're second, then you like everyone's still kind of paying attention. But if you're third, everyone's kind of over it at that point. It's like perfect. Third is perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking if you're like very confident in your project, you're saying, "Oh, this is gonna kill it," and you go first. No.
No. I mean, it didn't matter if I was confident. I didn't want to do it anyways. So like, like I said, I didn't like public speaking. So,
I'm supposed to take one of those courses in at college.
well, you're communication major.
It's Com 326. It's public speaking. I don't know. I feel like it's just important overall though, because you have to speak your mind to masses at one point, in my opinion. Whether it's like for work or for recreation or you're just like in like a church meeting or something like that, you have to be able to do that.
Yeah, obviously, I do know that public speaking is really important. That's why I kind of forced myself to go up that day because I knew that like, you can't just be in the audience forever. You have to at least go up once to speak your mind and speak your voice. And also, there's certain situations where I get like confident, but you know how like when people like present, their like presenter voice comes out, or you have like different tones for when you're in different situations. So my friends have this thing they call my prayer voice.
Wait, do you pray in tongue?
No, I don't. It's a prayer voice. Like I have a certain voice and like a way I speak when I'm doing like I'm
When
in
you're praying
prayer.
out loud?
Like when I'm praying out loud, or when I'm praying for someone, or when I'm in like a Bible study group. Like I have this certain like, I'm like, okay, everybody, like, it's really nice to see you here today, and this, I don't know. I go into this very like calm and like deeper voice. So I get very confident in those situations.
When I'm presenting like my stuff in class or something like that, I'd say it's like my pitch voice. You're like, oh, how do I say this? It's like
It's energetic and it's like higher pitched.
I don't know. I'm just trying to sound.
Fast-paced.
I'm not gonna say British, but I'm trying to sound as posh as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be like so uplifted, and I'm so flawless in my delivery and my posture and all that stuff. So it just brings out like a more business/professional side in me, I guess. Because that's what I think. I guess it's just it could be some insecurity, I guess, but it's just like I do concern about how people think of me, like my audience. So I make sure to like entertain them as well as to, make sure I get the point across. I sound articulate. I make sure that they understand the message and they actually hear the damn thing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But your case, now, I want to get over with.
Yeah, I want to get over with.
Oh, you're so nervous.
Huh?
Oh, you're so nervous.
Nervous about what?
About like just speaking to new people, right, and strangers and all that.
I told you there's certain circumstances where I become very confident.
Facts.
And it's usually with church.
Actually, 똑같은 거 있었어. When we were in Florida, oh God, I don't know how I pulled this off, but I basically did missionary work with a little pamphlet. I went on the beach. It was like no one there. we saw like two, a family every like what, 500 meters or something like that. I don't even know how far that is. Like every mile or so, and God, I started talking about the Bible and all that stuff, and I was like,
It's really scary.
I feel so dumb right now.
I don't think dumb is the right word.
No,
to
but
use.
then like the way I've like not personally doing it. It's just I think how I presented it. Well, when I first started off, and then when I was in like that kind of like spiritual high, you know what I'm saying, like that feeling you get when you're right off a retreat, you're like, oh, I feel so good about the Lord and all that stuff. I felt like that after like maybe my first 2 or 3 attempts of speaking to strangers and all that.
Mhm.
And I did find some interesting stories. I found one guy he took every bit from every single religion out there. He's like, oh yeah, I love everything, man. Buddhism, Christianity, Catholicism, all that kind of stuff. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, man, like Allah, how they worship in Islam and all that stuff. And then I love the Holy Spirit from Christianity. He just takes it all into one and just makes it his own thing. I was like, I've never heard that thing once in my life ever.
But there's like religions I've never heard about that like I'm starting to find out these days. But it's like that where they take different aspects from different religions and they make their own.
Well, all of them still center around like worshiping something or some things, right? And senior year, I actually learned about this religion where you worship the spaghetti monster. It was in the middle of AP.4. And then and then this one kid in the back of the class, he goes, you know, there's a religion that people worship spaghetti monsters. We're like, what the hell? Wait, what? Explain, please. And then I just learned about it. I was like, wait, what? And it's like a legitimate thing. You know the painting with Adam and God like pointing fingers, and like the little temple thing. It's a spaghetti. I'll show a picture for you guys right here. Okay, it's a spaghetti monster like this, and Adam's like this. I was like, oh, this is such vandalism right here. It's a beautiful painting, but there's a spaghetti monster like this with eyes on top of it. I'm like, this is out of like a Nickelodeon cartoon or something like that, man. This is wrong at the very least. But yeah,
That's really weird.
that is very weird.
I've never heard of that before.
Actually, could you actually tell us one weird experience that you had at college?
All of a sudden. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's a terrible segue, but go ahead.
One weird thing that happened to me at college.
Actually, one weird thing you learned in 2019. That's much better now.
Okay. One weird thing I learned, like a random tidbit or like a random weird experience. Like, what do you want?
I've seen some weird stuff at college myself.
So you want something I've seen?
That too.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at podcasting. It's only my 7th episode.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. One, I stay up kind of late towards. Yeah, I stay up late in
How late?
college. The good days are like 12 or 1. Yeah, and then some days it's like 3 or 4. Yeah, and then one day we stayed up until we were staying up kind of late, and then we were starting to reminisce about old children's books we were reading.
Like what?
And then we bonded over. Yeah, we were talking about Geronimo Stilton and
yeah.
like A to Z Mysteries. I really like that.
Mysteries, yeah.
And then books like that. And then because I was like, oh my God, those books were so good. So basically there's like apps where you can like connect to your public library and like borrow books, like audiobooks. So that night I spent like 3 hours listening to Geronimo Stilton.
Wait. Was it the little professor that was friends with Geronimo Stilton? Geronimo Stilton.
Why do you remember that?
Huh?
Why do you remember that?
Because remember we used to listen to them so many times in the car. Those little CDs we had.
Oh yeah.
You know what else I remember? Remember Magic Treehouse.
Oh yeah.
And we went to the musical.
We went to the Magic Treehouse musical at Telecenter.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. And then we played that damn CD every day for like the next 5 months or something like that.
I think it had 2 books on the CD. Cause like one side would be, and then the other side would be another.
I'm trying to remember the books though. I usually have a decent memory with books and all that, movies and all that. You know, at school people like judging me the fact that I remember the name Mumble from Happy Feet.
Who's Mumble? Oh my God. Is that the main character?
Yeah, it's the gray white penguin.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like, you know, a gray white penguin little doll right there. I was like, oh hey, look, it's Mumble, and they're like, why do you know that? I'm like,
yeah. Also, like, why do you remember that? It's not like how do you have so much memory?
I think it's from like overwatching, or it's just stuck with me so much. You know what it is? I think it started when I was a kid. Oma told me that Emo told her that when she was babysitting you and I, I was watching the Disney movie Tarzan every single time, and when we were done, I wanted to watch it again. I threw a big
yeah,
fit
but like I don't remember anything.
from Tarzan.
I mean, I can like remember things, but like nothing clear or like very specific. I can tell you like the overall arc of Tarzan, but I can't give you any specifics really. I also can't give you any character names except Tarzan.
Oh, there's Kerchak, there's Kala,
Okay,
there's
I get it.
Jane, there's
I get it.
Dr. Archibald Porter, there's Clayton, the villain. No, but it's a movie that sticks with me because of the animation style as well as the music. Because I have Pandora, and you see a little. You can judge me all you want. I don't care. I have a little Disney radio on a Disney station on Pandora, and I listen to "You'll Be in My Heart" or like to stuff like now, like the Frozen 2, or it goes back to like Coco, and then before that like Snow White and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but like to enjoy the songs, you don't need to know the character names.
No, because I watched those movies though, and
I mean, I watched them too, but I don't remember.
But things are, I don't think you were paying attention as much as I was.
I was paying attention.
All right, for example, what about the Star Wars movie we just watched?
Yeah, what about it?
All right,
No spoilers, bro. Tell another
No, it's all good. Victim's name. I mean, sorry,
victim.
Han Solo's son's name.
Ben. Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
He's hot.
I remember that. You think he's hot?
Yeah, I think he's hot.
Wow.
It's okay. I know one person agrees with me. Nicole, if you're watching this, she also thinks Adam Driver is hot. It's not controversial. He is, okay?
To me, it's just that big core of his.
Nah, bro. He's hot. He's hot.
Do you know of his past? Like what he did prior to Star Wars?
Oh, there was another movie or it was a TV show.
I think so.
Because I remember after when we watched the movie that came before this, I like looked him up
You
because I
don't
was like,
remember
I
the
want
name,
to.
do you?
No. Jedi something.
The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Oh no, it's not the Last Jedi.
Oh,
Is
just
it?
kidding.
Wait, the Return of the Jedi and was the Last Jedi. Return of the Jedi was the 6th, and 7, 8, 9. 7 was The Force Awakens. The Rise of Skywalker or something like that.
Okay, doesn't matter. Anyways,
go
I
ahead.
went on a deep dark dive onto Adam Driver, but
Did
I
you?
can't remember anything now. So
Did you know that he was a Marine?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I watched an interview of his. So.
I watched. I don't know why this keeps popping up on YouTube recommended. It's the TED Talk he had.
Oh, I watched the TED Talk.
That was 3 years ago.
That's what I remember. Yeah, I watched the TED Talk.
I find myself only watching like, if it's 11 months, it's pretty recent. I'll watch that. I don't know why I just can't pull myself to watch something like 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 or beyond that. Honestly,
Why? But like, you recently, like the YouTube algorithm is so weird. They
It
keep
is
on
very
bringing up.
strange. Absolutely.
They keep on bringing up these random like videos from like 7 years ago, and I'm like, I guess I'll watch it.
You know what other social media? Well, yeah, YouTube qualifies social media, right? Technically.
Yes.
Okay, so Instagram. I don't know why. If you look at the comments of this post, you know the McDonald's with all Hangulman on it.
No.
Am I the only one?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay. It's a McDonald's ad, but it's all Korean. It's like a mix and match of burger 있어요, and I was like, wait, what? And I look at the comment. He's saying, bro, how do they know I'm Korean? Why is this popping up in my feed? I looked up only one thing in Korean drama. This pops up.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so I watched this from Wired. They're like
The what?
the Wired.
Oh, Wire Channel. Okay.
Wired channel. Like they have their like something support. So I was watching Twitter support with
right.
the person who co-started Twitter.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, he's like, we don't sell your data to companies. It's just that we have an algorithm to match like the things you like to like a advertiser that we are partnered with. And I was like, yeah, I mean, but I do think that they're listening to us. I swear to God, they're listening to us.
Of course.
Because there's so many stories of where like people are like, oh, I didn't look anything up and I was just talking about it. And then I opened my phone and then there's an ad for whatever I was talking about.
I've never heard that in my life, to be honest.
That's never happened to you?
No, I don't believe so. I think it's from I search up a lot of stuff.
No, but have you ever just talked about something? Like one time I was talking about this very specific like makeup brand and like something I wanted to get, right? And I was talking about it and then I opened up Instagram and the freaking ad for that exact product popped up.
Oh, 없었어요.
That's why people are like, oh, I disabled Siri on my phone. Like,
I use Siri all the time though.
I know you do. It's really annoying. But anyways, like,
I love
yeah,
Siri.
people are like, we don't want her listening on us. They
'Cause-
disable her.
Because I'm just like, hey Siri. Dong dong. I don't know.
It's so annoying.
'Cause
You
I
could
have-
literally just type it.
No, because
And then it reads it out loud for everyone to hear. It's so annoying.
But I don't do anything vulgar on it though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but you'll just go like, hey Siri, Packers. And then like all the freaking things for Packers comes up. And I was like, I didn't ask to listen to this.
But
Or
it's
like I'll ask him in the
important.
car, like, oh Daniel, can you
What?
look up this for me? And he'll go, hey Siri, blah blah blah. And I was like, you could have just typed it. I don't know why. It's just so frustrating to me. I hate when you use Siri.
Also, I have it in a British accent, Siri.
Yeah. I was like, what the? And you were like, I remember the day you switched it. You were like, did you know that Siri has other like languages? And I was just like, I don't care. I don't use Siri. And then you were so excited.
But I found an Australian one, a South African one, and I was like, oh, this is cooler.
Yes. Yeah, I don't like Siri.
It's
And then to mess around with Daniel when he's like, hey Siri, I'll just start screaming.
oh, to interrupt it.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You're very rude. she for a little bit of context, we're only a year apart, but we're basically twins, honestly. And she treats when we were in the same class one time in high school. She treated me like a classmate, more like than a sibling most times when we were in
Yeah,
that
bro.
chemistry class.
Yeah.
Chemistry was so difficult though that time. I had difficulty with it in college, but when I put my butt, like I really worked hard for it, I got a B minus. So therefore, I know I don't have potential for chemistry or science like that. It's dope though, but science is a harder.
Yeah, not everyone is STEM. Not me.
What are you then?
Humanities.
Humanities. Like interacting with people, or just like how
What
you
do you
get?
no, like my classes. Like I take humanities. I'm not a STEM major.
I know. I'm like, could you provide me a definition of humanities, please?
I don't know, Daniel. What are you doing?
There's a context for the audience.
Google it. You're on YouTube.
Or serious guys.
Don't Siri it. Just look up humanities. It's
Switch up
not
the-
STEM classes.
Switch up the accents, guys.
It's literally not
it's
STEM
lit.
classes.
Huh?
It's not STEM classes.
I didn't say it was STEM classes. I'm just
No, but that's what I'm saying. Humanities classes aren't STEM classes. Da-da, you're done.
saying. Okay, fine. Jesus. So, Minnie, did you have a good time on the podcast?
Yeah, it was fun. I like talking.
If you guys want her back on the podcast, let me know in the comments below. Except those 3 people, Rahel, Ilza, and G1. Not you 3, okay? The other 20 people, I will... Wait, no, I need an odd number to, like, have, like, a tiebreaker.
Who knows? Maybe you lost a subscriber.
I lost a subscriber.
And then if you take out 3, it would be 19. Perfect. I hope you lose a subscriber. If you want me back on the podcast, comment down below. Next time I come back, we can talk about ES stuff. If that's something you want to do.
There'll be more, guys, but don't worry. Stay tuned for a new episode next week, though, guys. I guarantee that for sure. I think you'll like that episode more than this one, which she basically just roasted me the entire time, though.
Thank you for listening to my rambling for, I don't even know how long. 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
I don't even know, man. I'm trying my best, though, with it.
Yep. Okay, bye.
All right. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, please. I'm trying to grow this as much as I can so I can get this thing monetized, and therefore Minnie
Oop.
can.
I want to demonetize his videos in the future.
So, as always, you guys have a blessed day. Bye.
Bye.